numbers, which when they are compared with those which are on the PDF,
That's correct.
they don't correspond with the numbers on the parcel.
That's correct, yeah.
Just explain that concept, because then it means this is fabricated.
Yeah.
Because the numbers must be the same. If they're not the same, there's manipulation, there's fraud, etc.
No, that is in the beginning of the cell phone downloads. They did mention the UTC-2 plus UTC-2.
Yeah.
Then you must add the 2 hours. That comes in with the download of the cell phone information.
Right.
So then every time you have to count it plus. Some other countries is more, like 6 hours, but ours is 2.
So it's 2 hours.
Yeah. So if you just take your 205 and you read the time, and you're not adding the 2 hours on the download, it would looks like it's overlapping.
If you can refer to paragraph 9 of Ms. Vythilingam statement, triple J in brackets 1.
Oh, 9, which one?
Ms. Vythilingam statement.
Yes. That's correct. Hers is section 205. It's straight from the service provider. So that's real time.
That's real time.
Real time, if you put it like that, yeah.
Then in the person, obviously, it must change.
That's correct. Yeah.
But explain to us, because, we are dunderheads. We don't get this.
But if you come, I don't know why it's working like that.
Yeah.
But
you say it's the program.
That's a program.
Yeah, fine.
It's a program from download machine.
That's it.
Yeah. And it also can differ. Let's say if I set up my phone and I set up my date not correct and the time not correct, then the cell phone download will also show that time. Then it can be, let's say, if I got the cell phone, it can be 2 hours plus the difference in which you save the time on your phone when you set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rata will say to you, on the PDF disk or program, you said you phoned Kelly at 9 minutes past 2. And yet on the parcel, it shows that Kelly was phoned at 11 minutes past 2.
If it's under section 205,
that's it, yeah.
If he was using the towers, then it was 2 minutes, 2 minutes past 9.
Yeah.
But if it's on data, and then it's not appearing on the 205, then it won't be on the 205, but it will be in that side. And then it will be reflected on my download, what time it phones. Then if it was on my download, it shows 2 minutes past 9, then it's plus 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 5, you will see she's still in the same vicinity as, let's say, the minus 2 hours. She was on her way back from Kimberley to Joburg. And if you look at the sum of data she was using, she was definitely not driving. She was a passenger in a vehicle. Okay, because she was busy with data.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just place the whole information then on KK5.
What I mentioned to the court is, you can see she's still moving in the same, let's say the same direction as being mentioned on the section 205. It also shows which tower she was using with the data.
Yes, just place the whole information on record. The numbers, the towers, the times.
Okay.
And the data used.
Okay. You can go to this. It's also been highlighted. The number 278270443558 with SIM card number 65501501396061.
Yes.
And then the IMEI number, that's a handset number, that's the same one we already read into the record, 35150 305 303 538. Then the date, 3rd of August 2014 at 01:46:11. Then the duration 0. Call ID is 1692. There was a Britskop, 3G Britskop, and it's BlackBerry Net.
Meaning?
BlackBerry Net she was using data. She wasn't using normal cell phone call.
Yeah.
And then we can see in the last column, volume of bytes. It's 125665. So she was quite active.
Yes, you explain one call. Can you explain the other one, the other call?
The other call, it happened on the 15th of October.
Is which exhibit are you referring to?
And now I'm back again at triple K4.
Yes. Page.
It's the fourth last page, four, yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the back.
Yes, just place the information on record.
You will see also on my last line, my lord, I've mentioned there the page 44111 or
Yeah.
11. I will come to that one now.
Okay.
The cell phone number is in.
We need to be put in perspective as well as to what pages. There should not be a conversation between the state
Actually,
and the witness.
he says triple K4.
Yes, but what page?
The fourth page from the last.
That we did not hear. Which
Yeah,
is
he
the
did say-
reason why I
Mr.
say
Mr.
avoid
Mnisi,
talking
this
to the
witness
witness.
did say
It's
that.
a conversation between yourself and the
No,
witness.
it's not a
It
conversation,
testifies.
please. Sir, did you say it's the fourth last page?
That's correct, my lord.
He says we never said it. We are having a conversation with...
I never said it.
What did
not
you say,
say
sir?
it. I say he must say it in such a way that we all are able to follow.
I heard him. I heard him.
But the fact that the court heard him does not mean that I heard him, which is the reason why I'm standing up to request that we also need to follow what he's saying. But I never said that he never said it. Those words do not come from my mouth, and I'm going to request the court to avoid putting words that are never said in my mouth.
Apologies, my lord. It's the fourth page from the end that the witness is referring to.
It's not numbered, that page itself, eh?
Yes.
No.
So you start at the back of the page.
Yes, at the back.
that's
If
correct,
you count from the back, it's the last one. It's the first page, second last, second, third last will be third, then fourth last will be the fourth page.
I'm sorry for this. That's the way the printer printed from the download.
There's a shaded portion there. Can you just explain?
Yeah, it's a shaded portion. And I also mentioned there in the last line, page 4411. If you go to exhibit triple K5,
Yes.
then you will also there that page has been numbered.
Okay. Yes, but just put this information on record first.
Okay, the first column is a cell phone number involved. It's 27827 044 358. Receive a call from the number 27733 059 202. And the time, it's 2014 10:15 at 17:53:57 PM. With other words, +2, then you becomes 193357. And the time duration is 01:58.
And if I can then ask you to turn again to Ms. Vythilingam's statement on paragraph 9, triple J1. Just explain this in relation to that information on paragraph 9, the second call there
The second call,
of the 50.
yeah. The call has been made, this one has been made via the towers, normal airtime.
Sorry, when you say, is it the internet operating?
No, it's a normal
The normal,
way of calling.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not data.
It's not
It's
data.
not data, okay.
It's this airtime
Yeah,
you pay
fine.
for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and the time reflected in exhibit triple J1, Ms. Vythilingam statement?
It's the time is 2240 on the second call is 17:53:57.
Yes.
I'm a bit lost.
Sorry, okay.
The time?
The time is 17:53:57. And the duration is 98 seconds. Yes.
And just explain this vis-a-vis the downloads, using
Yeah.
the time on the download.
This one must differ from the download because on your download you got your 2 hours plus 2 hours, and the cell phone data from Vodacom or any service provider is real time.